And already got the bomb down here, straight on towards B side. It doesn't really look like Italy were even close to getting there in the first place. So retake now has begun.
This is going to be a game of rotation when you play Cash with 3 players. It's like 1B, 1A, 1 mid, and then the second you hear anyone running anywhere, you just bring everyone across to there.
Harder to rotate between sites than perhaps Dust, I guess. Depends on if these teams decide to go for that mid control as well. Sometimes you might see them push up as 3 and try and take it. So we'll have to see. But right now, the first round going out of the pulse.
You really can just win the game, can't you, by just controlling mid? Like, you just boost 1 up. As long as they can't get through Z, then there's no control the CTs can have over mid.
Look at that. Looks like they were listening to me. They've gone into mid.
And then you got options from there. Like, either you go up the highway or you jump now down into checkers and just take the site. And when you come into this position, that one defender can't do anything. And the CTs are actually flanking to get to B. They did a pistol stack and they guessed wrong.
Yeah, we'll get there though. The bomb has been planted. They at least know that they're heading in the right direction. But here's the entry on towards his B site. There's a flash coming out. Zen's getting flashed by his teammate, but we'll still get the kill. But Isaac with the AK-47, reliable as ever. And he's just going to sit outside of here in lobby and just throw a smoke across.
He's in such a great position as well. Battling from hell and then having 1 on the site means that you can't just push yourself up through checkers and get into the access into hell. And Isaac to just use the rest of the angles to his wonderful devices and gets 3.
Yeah, and Isaac didn't really excel against, your Tweedays or your Etches, but you put him against a slightly lower tier opponent, he won't give them a second to breathe, which is absolutely fine. It's exactly what you need just to make sure you get these rounds in the bag. And he's playing well. You can depend on him, as you said. He's kind of doing the utility job as well as being the kind of main damage dealer in this one. He's going to have to do all the smokes, all the pop flashes straight off there so he can get the first shot towards B. But once again, the CT side just going on the CT train around the map, taking the scenic view of things. But to be fair, it's always going to be awkward to play. Like, the only way you could do it would be play 1B, pretty much play 1 CT player B. That's some lovely mouse work.
Was that a question mark? Okay.
There we go. But no, it'd be 1 guy solos B with as much utility as possible with basic armor, and then double stack mid so you can play retake towards A. I don't think retaking B is going to be viable, but apparently they are. But there's still Isaac standing 1v3 now. 2 players pushing in towards the sides. We can't see it, but Isaac can. Picking up Zenzi, and now 1v1 against Redes.
He still even had a nade up his sleeve. The quick pop flash. Where's that defuse though? Yep, here's that run. And Isaac's able to bring him down.
Yeah, I heard the call, said he's coming now, and he responded to that.
That's a very exposed plan too. Like, you can actually watch that one from checkers.
Yeah, it wasn't the ideal plant towards the front of the site for checkers, but it's still pretty damn decent. It's better than the headshot box kind of site, so we can just leave Isaac to solo. It's smartly done. I just kind of want to see the CTs maybe stack mid a little more and stop going on the run around the entire map. But the T-side know what they're doing. They're basically going to the closest site so they can just quickly mow it down. But they're going for a 2-1 split, which is a little unique, and Isaac might be asked a rather large question very soon of himself as 2 players challenging, but no head armor. And even with the AK and head armor, it makes very little odds anyway. So Isaac's in a good spot here, and he can now rejoin his team.
He also managed to get the entire CT side to rotate over to B, which means the terrorists have a free access into the A site. The plant will go down. Now, this retake, that's almost impossible. There's so many angles to cover, and with only 2 CTs to get in there up against 3 Ts, especially when you get cut off coming up to the truck, the best you could probably hope for is saving your Famus without armor, and that's not the best.
Yeah, Redes should really I'd say just go for this one by this point. You're probably not going to get much from it, and he's coming out of the one angle that's literally the most watched. However, luckily for him, the door's actually been left open, so he might be able to do a little bit of damage, but Redes is fluffing every single shot possible.
I'm fairly certain the T's were just like, I'm going to die. Like, I'm going to die at this point if I stay here. So either I die to his gunfire, or I try and run away and potentially survive. So I don't care there's a guy shooting with me with a gun, like, on my left. It's like, just get head down, vision forward, run it. Oy. Yeah, but Isaac, obviously, the man of the team. Heavily the man of the team.
Yeah, massively. And he's actually able to do so well on this map, though. That's the thing, because Cash will always allow for, I'd say, more individual brilliance. You can kind of have your own way with it. You can very much set yourself up, especially when the side against you doesn't have anything to...
I swear, if there were rats in a maze and the maze actually had like 2 options you could go to actually find the other rat that's in the maze, the CTs would pick the wrong one every single time.
Every single time.
Every time they've gone for the run, they just missed everything. And actually, well, yeah, it is another round for the Ts.
Just stacking them up here. 5 consecutive rounds for the Polish squad, and Italy are definitely struggling to make any sort of impact. Zenzi P with the 3 frags, Redes and Fagiano Dorato with only 1 apiece. And definitely, as we would expect, Isaac leading the way here. But it's good to see a little bit of contributions here from Coops and Anrock. They're definitely making it happen. You can see Isaac has his flash here, should throw in towards mid. Might even try and pick that one early here. He won't find any opposition, though, as he heads his way in towards mid. It's a bit of a 1 and 2 stack for the CTs here, but look at already on the B side. Here's Isaac.
Isaac's got such confidence here. He's already managed to pick up the guy in heaven like the last 2 or 3 times they came through. But this time, Redders, having that M4, he'll produce at least some work. But again, with no armor, it's such a raw buy.
The AK doesn't need help to do this sort of damage. It really doesn't. You can see the aim punch then just throwing back Redes. There was no way he was going to hit that shot. And, well, Zenzi last one standing here, 1v2. It's not really a strong aimer, I think, as we're learning.
He sees the general area.
6
Yeah.
bullets. Oh! Wow.
Generally, he's a good
Generally. 1 out of maybe 10 times.
shot. The only issue right now is he's battling up against the clock as well as the top fragger, which is Isaac. So the bomb was planted down, and he'll eventually just get taken out. So 6 rounds. Go the way of the polls, I believe.
Yes, I do.
They're looking good. I'm really liking that map.
Yeah, it's the tree coming up.
I'm a big fan of Aztec.
I love Asta. I think it looks beautiful as well. We'll be jumping in there very soon.
It's
I'm
so
not sure who's
green
playing
and
it next.
viney. And
Exactly, and
the woodwork and the
a
cobblestone.
little bit of rain. Look at the little bit of rain that comes down as well.
It's just...
I can spend the whole time looking through the map.
How's
Like,
the serenity?
oh,
Like, it's a picturesque spot.
it's beautiful.
Anyway.
I'd like to go here. Yeah.
Meanwhile, on our wonderful industrial map with a whole bunch of toxic waste, which is just the appealing area of every
Is
terrorist.
this set in Germany? I'm not sure
Russia,
this one
I
is.
believe.
It is the Russian one?
CIS country. Overpasses in Germany, obviously.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
It's because you have like a German cafe,
Yeah, and there's like...
which is not
Chinese
open.
as
Like the
well.
cafe, like they literally serve toilets.
Well, they're probably not open because there's people shooting each other in...
Yeah, that could probably be an issue. Also,
Okay, but
the
the-
graffiti artist on Overpass is actually someone who's really famous to Berlin, apparently.
Really?
One Up, I think.
It's like Masterpiece. Was that also... Was that from the Cage collection?
No, I can't remember which one. It might be, actually. I wouldn't be
Designed by
surprised.
them.
But it's kind of cool seeing that sort of stuff.
Absolutely.
Oh, we get to go on board with Isaac, our top fragger.
The dream.
Jestem na aucie.
That resolution.
That res.
It's quality, man.
Raczej mi na to
And just always remember 019.
I have to ask him what that means later.
Yeah, I'd like to know what that means too. Like if it was like 7-1, and it was like he's either Brazilian or German, I'd understand.
Oh, yes.
Oh man, doing such work with the USP.
He's sharp, no doubt about it.
Wiem.
Last player is NZP. He is close. He is real close. That's it. All right, so 8 rounds there, starting off quite nicely on this second half. Of course, the Polish now 8-0 on the CT no less as well.
And when you got that early advance too, it looks like okay, so he is going to buy up. I was wondering what they're going to purchase at this point,
Yeah.
but simple farmers and armor, which means you move up quickly up through mid, control up garage, and you can back yourself into A or B no matter where you want to go. Like breaks the vents if he's hearing the noise.
Well, and this is the thing I was saying, that if you get mid-control with 2 players, you
Just
can pretty
like
much
that.
do this, and now he spotted the third and gets it. Isaac just makes it look easy. He's playing actually very well, that's the thing. He plays to be able to get himself in these positions, which is credit where it's due. Those T-side, the T-side could have forced up maybe Tech 9s or something, a little dangerous, but he's just playing smart and playing well, and he's just enjoying playing against slightly less skilled players, let's say.
It's the quality position to go. Control mid, control map.
Pretty much.
That's the lesson of Cash.
Very aggressive as well. Like as good as he has been playing sitting back. He's been having to try and make a play. He's definitely been coming forward and leading the way for his team. So that, even in itself, is not an easy thing to do. So
So what do you make of his mid lane play so far?
I could actually see it in your eyes
Yeah.
You've been sitting on that for the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, since the last time she used it.
I haven't used it yet,
You gotta
actually. I was
come
only
over?
mocking him on Dust 2 earlier. I didn't actually.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, man.
Oh,
They got lifted with a fork.
you what?
You what, mate? Forklift. It was like,
Yeah,
it was a smart joke, actually.
Forklift, yeah.
I'm really proud of him. He's working me map call-outs, but jeez, he's calling it mid lane and you're getting confused by forklift.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus. But no, we are still in the eyes of Isaac. And you're
I
just
haven't
seeing what
said
I'm
mid
saying.
lane, have I?
You haven't, actually.
No, you
Which is
haven't.
really upset. Did I make you think for a couple of seconds, like, did
Yeah,
I do this?
I actually thought for a moment, it's like, have I said mid lane? Because
No, nailed
it was really difficult when I was traveling back and forth from like Romania as well as back to Germany. So I was casting like Dota one day, CS the next, which for most people with like general terminology, which is more like a muscle reflex for a caster.
Yeah.
I was having some troubles, and I actually learned to control a lot of that crap. So yeah, I thought I just accidentally like lost control.
No. You're in full control like Isaac is of this A-bomb site currently. It's
Yeah.
okay, I'm proud of you.
Segue smooth.
Can the Polish go the whole game without dropping around? I think they possibly can from this
At
point.
this point, considering Isaac's form and the movements, yes. The issue I'm seeing right now for Italy is they just keep walking together, but they don't have a plan to get through anywhere. And the second Isaac runs down to garage, he's hearing them either running towards A or running towards B. And then the rest of his teammates just move around. So Isaac comes in from behind them, either through the vents or from ramp. In the scenario, we're seeing a lot more.
It's 23-3.
Yeah, he's got himself a backpack. Like, this guy's carrying.
Actually, that UMP could do well if Cubeson calmed down a little there, as the T-side have 0 armor. But when Isaac's hitting the shots before you don't really need to do much.
I think the other CTs have realized what they've got to do here for Poland.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm over here, shoot at me, and Isaac's like,
The
Could play well
bulldozer.
as a distraction.
Yeah.
Redez has picked up an AWP here, going glass cannon, no armor.
like the little hairs you put in front of a greyhound. They just
And they
can't
just
help
chase.
but run after it. And Isaac's just up there in the bleachers just going, I've got $100 on that fucking rabbit.
He's building towards it, boys. He's
That's
building
it.
there. But no, this has been a walk in the park, sadly for Isaac. The cakewalk is real. Just kind of wandering through. But actually, this time, his teammates did go down a little early. Rock did get picked up, but still, there's still Isaac alive. He's still got 2 kills, and I think he's just spotted out the third player. Cubeson got there eventually, but by the time he did, it kind of didn't matter.
That's right, we're rolling it with Coops in that round. We're hoping to see something from him, but as per usual, Isaac was all over it.
He's the man, Stan. All he's got to do is just run at him.
29-3. Three
Kenny,
more
you reckon
rounds
he's
remaining.
got the 30 bomb incoming?
Sounds like the English cricket score.
It is.
Are you mocking me again? I don't even follow.
I don't mock you, I mock your country.
That's close enough.
But if you don't follow cricket, who cares if you think?
Yeah, if you actually don't even give a crap about cricket,
No, I don't.
then you're fine. Like, you don't have to care.
Then who are you mocking here?
Everyone that does care about cricket that's from Britain.
You think there's that many of us watching CS right
We're
now?
hoping there's at least one.
Yeah, there'll
There'll
be like...
be one guy out there furious.
There's gonna be one.
I'm going to write an angry letter to Nvidia.
There's gonna be one guy who's like the Barmy Army, and he's just
Yeah.
out there, and he's just like screaming for the English team the entire way.
Yeah. And he's watching this stream instead of the Ashes. Of course.
He's doing both.
Who's got one screen?
I would say you can use multi-Twitch, but like unfortunately we haven't got to the point right now where we have sports streamed over on Twitch.
soon.
Twitch, please make it so.
TM.
Twitch, please. Now, if you'd like to be that
They're giving
angry Brit, tweet at Toby One Dota. Is it? Yeah, tweet him.
Yeah, I got a lot of crap for that actually.
Let him know he's a,
It's like, oh, I'm casting CS. Why is this Dota name here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I can't have Toby One. Would you believe it belongs to a German rapper with the Jamaican flair?
Wow. Do you want to talk about the Uber thing, mate?
Oh, well, we have to bring it up.
What, were
Well,
we
we
getting
always bring it
taxis
up.
or something?
Yeah, but when Twitter was like, before Uber was a thing, right? I was just Uber on Twitter because that was my handle.
Okay.
But because Uber was like a legitimate company, when they like signed up on Twitter, Twitter was like, okay, we'll have to take this guy's account. And then I woke up one day and I had to, my account was then Uber One. I was like, oh, that's...
You got done
you
by
stole my
Uber.
account. Yeah, but to be fair, they probably like give Twitter much more page clicks or something like
Oh,
that.
no, it's just if you have a copyright name or trademark name, you can claim it.
Yep, so that's fine. So I changed
Hang on,
it to
hang
Uber
on.
Shouts because that's who I am. That's what I do. So
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
yes,
You had to
That's-
change your entire identity because of
That's
one.
it. One company.
drastic bit of therapy in there.
If anyone ever makes a company called Call Me Pansy,
I'm screwed.
I would love to see their produce.